APC
Hmm.
does not even exist in Abia.
APC does not exist in
Let me
Abia.
tell you. Let me tell you the
You
truth.
say APC does not
There is
exist.
no APC here.
There's no
The
APC
only
in
person,
Abia.
the only
Hmm.
person that is of APC stock
Hmm.
and have what it takes
Hmm.
to form opinion as long as APC is concerned is the former governor Orji
What
Zokalo.
is Zakala?
If you take out Orji Zokalo from the current APC in Abia, APC is dead.
Hmm.
That is the truth.
Trending right now. My name is Mwaka Makasme. I am today. I am with
Ordinaka Austin Benedict.
Ordinaka. The matter don't tire right now. A lot of things is actually trending on social media right now. And one of the trending right now is South is shifting to APC. You know, there are rumors that the Enugu State Governor may likely move to APC. There's also rumor that there is so much tension in Abia politics that it may also make Alex Otti to join politics. But let us before join APC. You know, Alex Otti once joined APC before now. They gave him umbrella. Not umbrella, broom. He rejected it because he was once in PDP, but that's a different story altogether. But he joined APC about 5 years ago, thereabout. People are asking, will Alex to go back to rejoin back his friends in APC? Because it seems they are the one that are attacking him right now. But before, maybe let us start with that first before we move to Enugu State. Because that's the issue at the moment. Remember that Eze Chikam Nayo made a comment and said that Alex should not join them in APC, that they don't want him to come and spoil things for them. But notwithstanding, what do you think? Do you think there's any hope for Governor Alex to come 2027 election? And what are the chances of him running on in another platform apart from APC? And will you advise him to join the APC as a way of
Dousing the
down the
tensions
tension? Because you can see most people are attacking him today
are
seems to
probably
be
people from the
from the
APC.
APC. And I saw even somebody, one trending post right on social media is that there is now one political party in Abia. We have Labour Party and the APC. APC seems to be the only opposition party right now. Everybody's talking right now is either in the APC or no other political party. So will you advise the governor to go to APC and possibly reduce the
All right, I will start by saying that of democracy, the beauty of democracy
is what?
is divergent opinion.
Okay.
You understand? Democracy offers a multiplicity option. Democracy accommodates several views, different opinions. Now, what I will say is this: it is good
That he joins APC.
no, what I'm saying is that it is good that we have an alternative to the Labour Party we have in Abia. You know that the government in Abia is Labour Party, and Abia people seem to be saying that Labour Party is serving their interest well. But then, when you have PDP, you also have Labour, you also have APC in the question. That is the beauty of democracy. But what I see in Abia very recently is that both the PDP and perhaps some other political parties seems to have collapsed their structure into APC. So the people who seem to be attacking the governor, as you mentioned, are people from the APC. You understand? So for me, all over the country, I will say that there is an attempt to coerce everybody into APC. There is an attempt to coerce everybody into APC. You could see it happened in Akwa Ibom State, where the governor, something you understand, all of a sudden defected into the APC. Now today, as you rightly mentioned, we are hearing from the grapevine that if all things being equal, that the governor of Enugu State, you understand, that he may likely join them in APC. What I will say is this: for somebody,
and Rivers State will soon may likely join APC.
Yes, River. There is also rumor that Rivers too may also join APC. What I will say is this: in Abia, Alex Oti seems to be on ground. Alex Oti seems to control opinion in Abia. What do I mean? What I mean is that the average people in the street, everybody in Abia seems to believe that Alex Oti seems to be doing well,
Well,
that he's doing well, and the only way to say thank you to him is to vote for him massively come 2027. In fact, I saw a post on social media where somebody posted and said that after Alex Oti's 8 years, that the wife should come and do another 8 years.
80s.
At the end of that 8 years of
Yeah.
the wife, that the son must have grown at that stage, that the son can also come and govern the state again for 8 years. That as long as the source is Alex Oti, the person is from Alex Oti, that they have no doubt that the person will do them well. So invariably, what I'm trying to say is that Alex Oti is well on ground, very well on ground in Abia. And I do not think that he faces any threat. I do not think there will be any threat to his re-election come 2027. I see Alex Oti, in fact, not only winning, but winning with a landslide in 2027.
Are you saying that you don't need to defect to win 2027
No,
election?
he doesn't need to defect. If actually he wants re-election in 2027, the truth is that wherever Alex Oti goes, Abia people certainly will follow him to that
And
place.
if he goes
So
to APC, Abia will also follow him.
I think so. Because the man seems to have touched the opinion of people. The opinion of people in Abia is that the man seems to have done what the previous administration had failed to do. And as a result, the only way to say thank you, the only way to reward the man, the only way to say that they appreciate what he has done is to vote for him.
That is why people like Benjamin Khan and a lot of people are coming out with facts and figures to show that the reason why other previous governments did not do well is because they didn't have so much resources in their disposal to compare with now. Before now, the previous governments were getting like 3 billion monthly, 4 billion monthly, 2 point something billion, but now the present government is getting over 20 billion to almost 30 billion.
The truth is that the impulse of that message or that statement from Right Honorable Benjamin Carlo is actually to curry favor to his political party, APC. I see it. Yes, I see it. I'm going to explain. I see it that Benjamin Carlo is only trying to advance the cause of APC, to tell Nigerians that, look, it was under our administration that states are now receiving huge sum as a allocation. That's the way I look at it. As for states in the past, Abia State in the past receiving paltry amounts, the truth about it is that I was in Rivers State. When Rotimi Amechi was governor of Rivers State, with such a lean amount of money that the state was getting from the federal government. Rotimi Amechi was able to develop Rivers State. You understand?
I think it would be unfair to compare
Rivers and Abia. Now, I am not billions of yes. I'm not trying to compare.
You can say I think it would be favorable to compare Abia with maybe Abia State.
What I would say is this. What I would say is this. The point I try to make is this. You can compare them, Abia and the Rivers State. You can. You know why?
Based on the resources.
You know why? The state, Rivers State, receives more allocation than Abia. That's true. Rivers State too receives internally generated revenue than Abia. It's true. Now, but the truth about it is that Abia State has more allocation. They receive more allocation, both from the federal government and internally, than Ebonyi State.
Yes.
You understand? All of us know what David Umahi did in Ebonyi State when he was governor. It was still this lean amount of money that he was getting from the federal government, and he was able to develop Ebonyi. But you look at Abia, you cannot say the same. You understand?
So
you cannot say the same. So what I'm trying to say, the point I want to make is that it is more an issue of accountability. It is more an issue of plunging resources where they are rightly needed than to say then they were receiving paltry amount and now they are receiving huge amounts. You can still be receiving huge amounts and still not convert it into projects. That is the truth about it.
So come 2027, what do you think are the chances of
Benjamin Carlo in Abia?
I know because remember, as he says, the leader of opposition.
The truth about
wherever the president is where he will be.
The truth about
and the influence of the president, and once the president is involved, also Carlo will likely follow him. Every APC stakeholders will want to supplement to obey in loyalty of the president. You know, the
Yes.
president have so much influence.
Yes. The truth about it is that in
To be
politics,
honest, yes,
everything is possible. Everything is possible in
possibility of
politics.
him winning 2027.
That's what I want to analyze. I said everything is possible in politics. But the truth about it is that Right Honorable Benjamin Kalu, for me, it's not on ground. How
What do you mean by
what
it's not
yes,
on ground?
what I mean that he's not on,
Nobody that visited abandoned the
what I
governor
mean is this,
and everybody
what I
knew.
mean is this, if you take census across Abia State,
Mm.
you'll find a lot of people who do not even know that the deputy speaker of the Federal House of Representatives in Nigeria, that the man hail from Abia State. There are a lot of people who don't know.
I agree.
So
I agree.
he's relatively not on ground. You understand? I guess that he's talking, he's being vocal this time around because of his ambition to contest the
Possibly it also help him to
yes,
also be on ground.
contest the 2027 governorship election. But funny enough, I do not think that there is any vacancy in Abia because Alex Oti seems to have a swell opinion. Alex Oti
Are
seems
you
to
are
be...
you are you the governor's spokesman?
No, I'm not.
It's as if they are being paid to campaign for the governorship.
No. I'm not campaigning
Or
for anybody.
are you being realistic?
I am being realistic, and I'm trying to report what is on ground. Alex Oti is a household name in Abia. You understand? It's a household name in Abia. Everybody in Abia seems to be singing his praise. You understand me? Everybody in Abia seems to be singing his praise. And in fact, if you look at what the man seems to have done within this space of time, he's been able to gather the political heavyweights in Abia. The political heavyweights in Abia, as we speak, are all in his camp now. You ask yourself, those people that oppose him during his opposition time in Abia, go and check. A good number of them are now with him.
Like who?
You understand? I want to talk about the likes of Ginger Onwusibe. I want to talk about the man from Ishialangwa, the one that contested House of Representatives, Professor AC Biabazere, something like that.
Okay.
If you look at Abaribe too, Senator Abaribe is also giving him taxing support. Senator Abaribe is always...
I'm talking about Abaribe. I'm talking about what you mentioned now.
He is, of course, a Labour Party as we speak.
Okay.
The ACB Abazera is a Labour Party. You understand? So what I'm trying to say is that the man seems to have accommodated all these political heavyweights in Abia. They are all in Labour Party, and they seem to have formed a common front. And then it's a message to the leadership of the Labour Party. What do I mean? The only state where Labour has a governor is in Abia. You understand? Now, if Alex Oti decides to go to APC, Alex Oti will move with that Labour Party structure to APC, and it will be a plus to APC. So, for me, I think it is part of the reason why Labour should work hard to make sure that Alex Oti remains with them.
So how do you think Labour can work hard in that area?
There are even as we speak, there are issues. There are issues.
Internal issues.
Yes, internal issues in Labour Party. You understand? That seems to take a toll on even the governor. You recall that the last local government election that was conducted in Abia, he used a different political party as a result of the issue they have in Labour Party. So I think this is enough to make Labour Party to come together and see how they can resolve their issues.
Okay, still on the controversial things happening in Abia, we are still on it. So one question I want to ask you is this. It seems that the political, I'm talking about the political structures, the leaders of oppositions in Abia State today, who happens to be in APC. Majority of them are in APC, is that not so? And apart from that, they have federal mind, they have federal presence. And the governor is also working on a lot of projects that may also have to do with federal government projects. You can see Benjamin Mikali say then we should always try to, commend
Mr. President.
The whole media in Abia State should always try to, commend the president on whatever he doing. But madam, my question is really different. My question is this: don't you think that this political tension that is actually being fueled in Abia State as of today, don't you think it will affect most of the federal government projects like the other airports, like so many other projects that the federal government may want to finance and sponsor. Because don't you think that opposition parties would want the federal government not to play, not to make the vision of having another airport a reality, to ensure that it will do not go to the credit of the government?
Do you know, let me even, this APC, Abia,
Mm.
whatever, whatever. Let me tell you the truth. The truth is that APC
Mm.
does not even exist in Abia.
APC does not exist in
Let me
Abia.
tell you, let me tell you the
You
truth.
say APC does not
There is
exist.
no APC here.
There's no
The
APC
only
in
person,
Abia.
the only
Mm.
person that is of APC stock
Mm.
and have what it takes
Mm.
to form opinion as long as APC is concerned is the former governor Ojo
What
Zokalo.
is Okalo?
If you take out Ojo Zokalo from the current APC in Abia, APC is dead.
Mm.
That is the truth. You understand? So Ojo Zokalo is the only voice I see,
And
even in the
and the
Senate.
last time Audu Akalo spoke regarding to went to 2027,
Yes.
say he's not even aware of if APC are aware of.
That is what I'm telling you. Because the only person, okay, let me ask you. Because usually when the federal government constitute cabinet, you pick ministers from every state. Now let me ask you now. The APC minister, the minister from Abia State, the one representing Abia State in the Federal Executive Council as a minister, the ministerial slot from Abia, what is the name of the person? We don't know. So it is an indication. It is an indication that APC is not strong in Abia. If you talk about Imo, then I'll listen to you. But if you talk about Abia, all these people making noise are people who lost election in Abia, people who lost relevant in Abia. And what they think they can do now is just to lay their hands on APC and see if they can distract the present.
Are you referring to the Chikamnayo?
Eze Chikamnaya and the likes. Eze Chikamnaya and the likes.
He's a lawyer.
Eze Chikamnaya and the likes. That is the truth. What I just presented is the fact. That is the truth. Now, there are states where you see APC have reckoning. There are states where we should really be afraid. We should really be afraid of the impact of APC. You talk about Imo. You understand? You talk about Imo, then we can listen to you, and you can see the relationship the governor of Imo have with the president. How many APC members, apart from Ojo Zokalo, can boast of same relationship with Mr. President? APC is not here. In the next election, too, they won't deliver 25% of the vote to Mr. President. So that's the way it is.
I didn't hear what you said again.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
The APC will not deliver.
Let's move on. Let's move on. They know now. They know. They know.
Despite the Renew Hope agenda.
The Renew Hope agenda. That is what I'm telling you. That the disciples in Abia, it is only Ojo Zokalo. If you take away Ojo Zokalo,
okay,
there is no structure in Abia.
The structure of APC in Abia
is just built around Ojo Zokalo. If you take him away, APC is dead in Abia.
They will die natural death.
That is it now. Who amongst them can form an opinion?
No, they are not seeing the number 6 citizens of Nigeria.
Right on Benjamin. I've seen him.
Let's move on. But I don't think you actually answered my question.
Now,
my question is
let me
this APC structures. No, not APC structure. Benjamin Kalu, who has said he's the leader of opposition and he's in APC. And we have a federal, we are applying about, you can see people protesting about compensation, you see people protesting about compensation on land and all the rest of them. And most of these things, I just think that then they are not yet ready to build that airport. If they are ready to build that airport, settling those people on compensation and the rest of them may not really be. So I'm just asking you, do you think that the current political earthquake happening today in Abia State, which is actually led by Right Honorable Benjamin Kalu, who is the citizen of Nigeria, who said is the leader of opposition in Abia. Don't you think that? You think last time he visited the governor, they have a personal discussion with the governor. He promised the governor and he's working together with the governor that he will support him. He also make sure that things, his vision come to reality. But as of today, we are having a different pictures altogether. Whereas that today we are having different stories that APC is going to take over. I'm asking you, don't you think that the current political drama happening in Abia State is likely going to affect the governor in terms of some some intensive federal government project like the Abia Airport, the planned seaport, the this and that? Don't you think that those things may be difficult to come to reality in the first tenure of the governor due to the political interest? Because many politicians may not, to my personal opinion, many politicians may not want it to happen. Just like in the last time when the president wanted to come, people make mockery of it and say the president will not come, president will not come, that the governor who cannot bring the president to the state. And he has tried first time, he has failed. He has tried second time, he failed. Even if he tries, let him try and try again, that he will also fail. It's as if that people have joy that the president we cannot or will not visit that there, maybe due to political whatever. My question is simple. Don't you think that the opposition leaders
May be frustrating such
may
moves.
be frustrating the governor's effort in ensuring that Abia is developed through federal government
Project.
project?
Now, what I will say is this. What I will say is this. I think I will at this point comment Governor Alex Oti. Now, if you watch Governor Alex Oti, Governor Alex Oti seems to have managed his relationship with the president very well.
Despite the
Yes,
tensions.
he has managed it very well. And that is the reason why I tell you that all those people in Abia who claim to be APC leader, most of them have no significant political works if we are to even look at it. If you come to Abia, Abia has three senatorial, every state in Nigeria, in fact, has three senatorial zones.
Yes, Abia
Abia North, Abia South, and Abia Central.
Mm.
How come where APC win election is always in the Abia North? How come they don't win election in Abia South and they don't win in Abia Central? And one zone is not enough to make you achieve the position of a governor. You understand? So that is the way I look at it. I see all these things as effort in futility. At the end of the day, I don't see them making any much impact. Now, as for the issue of frustrating federal government project, what I would say is this: I think there have been issue of agitation, especially among the locals, where the government want to cite the airport. Now, in that regard, there is a way government work. There is a way government work. Sometimes government can actually adopt a policy. When they adopt, it takes another time to approve some of those process. You understand? These things takes time. That is bureaucracy. You understand? There is a way government work. There is a way government functions. You understand? Some of these things are not immediate. It takes time. So the people who are saying that they have not been adequately compensated, I think in due time, if you ask me, my personal opinion, I feel because of the bureaucratic bottlenecks, they will get compensated in due time, and some of those projects will take on. I don't think any of these people we analyzed here have what it takes to stall federal government projects in Abia.
Okay, I think this is actually the much we can actually discuss for now. Don't forget to follow Qatar TV on Facebook and YouTube. Make sure you share this video. Comment and let us know your reaction. Let's know your take on it. You have said it all.
Yes.
You have said it all. And to your personal opinion, you think that all these people that are releasing press statement every day does not have what it takes to stop the government.
They are just presenting their goods to the market. They are just presenting their goods to the market,
Okay.
so that would be buyers will see their
You can
products.
see
That's what I think,
and see them. Okay.
and that wouldn't be a bad idea.
Mm.
Yes.
Anyway, that's much for you for now. Make sure you comment and let us know your reaction on what is trending now. Thank you.
Thank you.